Friday the 15th of September 2023. Now this is a tribute video to mark the what would be the first year of National Defence's anniversary of his passing. He passed away a year ago, today the 15th of September. Well, it was Thursday last year, 15th of September was the Thursday last year. He died in Australia. Still don't know what exactly is the actual cause of his death. Still don't know what the official cause of his death was. He got kicked during covering duty in 2021, and they gave him a year off last year to recover, and he was on stall rest, and they had him out in the paddocks as well, out in the open, out in the paddocks. And things were looking positive for his return, and to the Irish national for the 2023 breeding season. It's looking positive, and everything's looking very promising for his return back this year. I sent a few emails, and I sent another email, and I got an email a confirmation. It's sad to say that he died last night, overnight. We sadly lost National Defence. He passed away last night. It would have been Thursday evening, the 15th of September. So he died the evening of the 15th of September last year in Australia. He missed out on his first season of his seasons in Australia. First year, he started shuttling in Australia in 2018. It should have been his first year of his shuttling career. He started going to Sunstud. That was the first stud that he was going to, was in Sunstud, and he went off the same date as Free Eagle. And he went on the 25th of July. The 25th of June. 25th of June. He went off with Free Eagle. 25th of June. And he went off, and I went to quarantine to England for about 2 to 3 weeks quarantine, and then he says he's gone to set off to go to Australia. He got kicked as he was getting on the plane, and Liam and I were here on the 21st of July. I was over at what was at the time Gale Force's side of the paddocks. It's not now, he's not here anymore, but it was Gale Force's side of the paddocks over the far side. The camera over that side there.
It's working, by the way.
Huh?
It's working.
It's working?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's working.
And so over that side of the paddocks, and that time, and we happened to see a brown horse with a black tail over from Gale Force's side, and I said, "Oh, is that national?" You know, so I kind of guessed it could have been national, and so we came over here. We said hello to Invincible first, and then we came down here, and Liam saw a horse. I think it was in this paddock or something, and he thought
This paddock, yeah.
This paddock, was it?
Yeah.
And he thought it was decorated. No, he thought it was a chestnut, and I said, "Oh, that just looks like a chestnut. That's not a chestnut. That's a bay." You know. So we looked. So national. Is he back? The national back? Is he back? The bottom back? You know. So I was quite shocked, like, but obviously something happened, so I was quite shocked. I literally got shocked, like, I was expecting to see it back, because he's supposed to be in Australia. 2018 was supposed to be his first year in Australia, but he came back, obviously something happened. And I asked Paul later on at the stables, he's on holiday. And I knew that couldn't be plausible or couldn't be true or anything like that. It sounded very iffy to me. So I got onto the Sunstud. So I had the Sunstud Twitter page and stuff. And then there was a letter explained that he had an injury. He got injured. So that's the reason why he wasn't shuttling to Australia. So they gave him a year off shuttling to Australia that year. They gave him a year off. He wasn't going to Australia that year. So he officially started his first season. He didn't actually start his first season in Australia until the year later, until 2019. They gave him the year off, started in 2019. So 2019 was his first year, which should have been 2018, but 2019 was the first official year. and in Australia, and he was successful, and he went well, and he came back then he came back that Christmas, and for the 2020 season here, and then he went back to Australia again for the second part of the season over there, and then he came back again as per usual the early part of the season, the 2021 here, and then he came back to Australia again in July, the end of July, or whatever it was, and that was probably the last time I saw National Alive over here. That's the last time I saw National Alive, and then sadly he got when in the second part of then he's over there, in the second part of his reading career, at the second half of the year, because he's gone over to Australia to do his reading career over there. He's on duty, he's on covering duty, and he got kicked by a mare doing one of his covering sessions, and they had to give him the rest of the season off. So they didn't work last year. They gave him the year off last year to recover, and sadly last September, 15th of September, he sadly passed away. So July, I think it's June or July, I think it's June, the end of June last year was the last time I spoke to him at the stable. That's the last I saw him alive, so before he went to Australia. So I know him exactly. It would be 6 years this November that I know him. The 3rd of November of this year would be 6 years that I know him national. So yeah, so it's tragic. He's only 8 years old when he passed away, so it's very hard, and it's still very hard. And he's the son of Invincible. Fortunately, I can't put the camera up there because there's a tour up that end. But Vincent Beard's son, yeah. So it was quite an honour, quite a privilege to meet up with him, because being the son of Vincent Beard as well. Like, and the only time I met up with the Vincent Beard's son as well. Like, the only time when I didn't expect to see a son of a Vincent Beard in the Irish National Steward. It was actually quite nice. It was actually quite nice and very pleasant, and he's very placid, very friendly, he always came over to say hello to me at the stables and at the paddocks, and he's just the most nicest, friendliest horse you could ever meet. He's always came over to say hello to me, as much as I've made back in 2018 and 2017, and my first meeting with the 2017 there last week or 2 weeks ago, and watching the ones in 2019 now, getting onto the 2000. I'm putting some memories up on my YouTube of my happy memories, and I put up my happy memorial, happy memorial moments of the Irish National Stud, and some memories of my times with them. Gay Force 10 and Warcad, the National Defence and National Defence and Famous Name. So all the footage of all of Famous Name and Warcad, they're all finished now. I don't have any more of Famous Name, famous Name and Warcad now. The Famous Name has gone, left the stud at this stage, and Warcad has gone now because he's left the stud stage that I'm at now. So I only have Gay Force National left now on my memories now to watch now, for you to watch on now left. So did only 2 horses left now to watch now. I was watching the footage today of my friend Gay Force's birthday, February 20th, 2019. We did that massive car gallop, and I watched that yesterday, I watched that last night, but watching the one footage this morning of when National did a cover, and Regal was being led after the paddocks, and he was getting charged and hosed down, and then he did a walk for some business people at the stables, and so it was me talking to Regal was a bit difficult, but I'm not talking about Regal, but he's not here now, he's gone. But yeah, so it's very hard. So this is where National was before he left the stud. Now he's not taken over by Akiana. Akiana's taking over residence of it now, and Gay Force, a few other horses were in this paddock. Gay Force was in this paddock before he left the stud. This paddock is where Gay Force was before he left the stud. In August of 4 years ago. That's where Gay Force was, and this is the last place he was before he left. There's a few horses that have been taken residence of. There was also residence to Eust Pimpernel. Eust Pimpernel was in here for a time back in 2017, I think, or 2018, one of the early years when people came here. And so it's been residence of a lot of horses. But the National was the last one to take residence of it before Etniano took over. But yeah, so it's very sad. And so have you got happy memories of National?
Oh yeah, loads. He's come to the fence, say hello. Very good at that. Very sociable. You should nod his head sometimes.
Whenever you say much, really.
Go on. It's your thing, not mine.
No, but he's your friend too, not only mine. You've known him as long as I have. Come on, you must have some memories of him.
Yeah, I do. He's a great horse.
Yeah. You've known him the same amount of years as me. Now you must have some memories of him, Liam. Come on.
He used to make funny faces at times. I thought it was very funny. I found that hilarious. Yeah.
He's a very friendly horse.
Very friendly horse.
Very
He never reared up around like that. Yeah, he's very easy to handle. There you go.
He was very placid, very friendly horse. He brought him over to say hello, and I've got lovely chats with him here in the paddocks. Every time with him, lovely times with him here in the paddocks. But he did one time there last year, or not last year, 2018 or 2019 it was. He put his nose right through the fence, literally right through the fence. Remember that?
Yeah.
I was afraid he's going to get his head caught or get stuck or something. The horses are trying to do that nowadays. They keep putting their head right through the holes. Yeah, right through the holes here.
Yeah.
Right through the holes now. And I'm afraid they're going to get. I'm afraid that their head will get stuck. It's very dangerous. I'm afraid they're going to get their head stuck.
Yeah.
There's more horse I'd be more nervous about when it comes to that. It would be a Eust Pimpernel, because his head is more broader, more wider than the other horses. This head's more wider. I'd be more concerned about him than any of the other horses, because this head's more wider.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's terrible. I'm afraid that they get their head stuck. Put their head through the fence like that, you know? But yeah, it was very sad. It's only I can't believe it's a year already. You know? It's just so anyway, my thoughts are with Widden Stud. The stud were very looking, but they're very good for looking after National. Very good for looking after National, and at the time of his passing, and they really did look after him very well as well. Surely, and they were surely very well looked after, coming to close to the time he passed away and stuff. And I'm sure he was very comfortable coming at the end as well. Made him feel very comfortable. I'm sure he wasn't thinking of suffer. Sure they didn't suffer as well from the end. So whatever happened, I still don't know what happened. I still don't know what exactly happened, what exactly caused his death. No one's giving me any answers at all. All I know is he got injured in recovery duty. That's all I know. But I don't know anything else happened after that. But, he's only 8 years old. He's only very young. He's only a baby. Like literally, he's very young still. He's still very young. And so I'm still looking forward to coming back. They're all saying to come back for the new year. I'm saying all excited. Like I couldn't wait to see him. Looking forward to have my lovely chats, more chats on the table, and more chats from here in the paddocks. And welcome home from Australia and finding hear all about his trip and how you got on and stuff. And I was really looking forward to seeing him. They're all excited. So I think saying to my viewers, National will be back this year. He's coming back this year. He's coming back for the 2023 season. He's coming back for the 2023 season. I just got an announcement. I just got an email saying the National's coming back for the 2023 season. And then I sent another email to get asked for another update. And then sadly I got another email saying it's suddenly passed away. So from good news to bad news. So it's kind of from the high to low. So it's from a high to low. So it's from good news to bad news, like in a matter of a week. Within a week, from good news to bad news. So it's very. So it looks. It's heartbreaking, and I'm not taking it very well at all. And I wasn't sure how I would be doing the tribute. I thought I was going to break down. I didn't even know what to say. I didn't have a clue how I was going to. I wasn't even prepared for the tribute. I didn't have a clue what I was going to say. But as you can see, I have a lot to say. see, I have a lot to say about him because he was a very good friend and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
He's a very good friend. So you can see yourself. I had plenty to say about him, Link.
Mm-hmm.
Link, you
Go
can
ahead.
see.
Sorry, go ahead. Tell you say about him, yeah, I hear you.
You've been down on the ground, you know, you pay attention.
Go on.
It looks like I had a lot to say about him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I had plenty to say about him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You pay attention on the camera, eh? Is it going okay?
Yeah, it's going fine.
Yeah. Well, how long was that for?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. So, you see, for 15 minutes, so that's quite a long conversation about national defence, 15 minutes. That's showing you how much I loved him, you know. I so much to say about the horse because he's very special. So you can see it, if you said 15 minutes, it's quite a good long chat about national defence, 15 minutes. That's showing you dedication, how much he meant to me, you know. That horse really meant a lot to me. So you can see how long, so you can see what that video will be a very long time. Because he meant a lot to me, that horse. He was very special to me, you know. It meant the world to me, that horse. And it's a pity that your mum can't be here with me to support me and Anna. But Anna did a lovely tribute to him yesterday. I was with Anna yesterday and she did a lovely little talk about him yesterday. Anna was very fond of National too. She called him her boyfriend and called him Nat and stuff like that. She's very fond. She did a lovely little talk about National yesterday. I was with Anna Stud yesterday. She did a lovely talk about National yesterday. She's very fond of him. She's not really one to visit the stallions, but she was very fond of National. She did a lovely talk about National because she can't, unfortunately, couldn't be here today to be at the official anniversary, so she did a talk for him yesterday because she couldn't be here today. So she's very, very supportive yesterday. She's very, very supportive. She was very comforting yesterday. She gave me a lovely pot of tea and everything. She was very, very comforting yesterday. She was a nice calendar yesterday. So she's gone off now. But they catch their death, all the horses here.
Yes.
I thought they would have been in the stable. I'm more concerned about the National Tsar up there. He's got no coat on. They're going to catch your death up there, Invincible. He's got no coat on. National Tsar, Invincible, here, the oldest horse here. I thought he would have had a coat on. Jesus, he's going to catch his death. Freezing cold out in the miserable wet weather. I'm very concerned about him being in the cold, miserable, lashing rain. Yes, he has no coat on. No, there's no horses that got their coats on. All the horses here have no coats on them. So I'm a bit concerned about the horses because they're going to catch their death. The male horses will come more than the females, you know. So thanks, folks, for that, and I hope you enjoyed that. And my thoughts are with Wittenstud, and I thank them dearly for looking after National, coming up too close to his passing and looking after him, and I'm sure he was very comfortable, and I'm sure he didn't suffer towards the end of it as well. And to say he was very looked after, I'm sure he had a very decent burial as well, and it was a nice resting place. And he'd be very, very much remembered as well to his offspring, and of course to his dad as well up there, the Tsar, the great, fantastic, invincible spirit. Yeah, so his dad's still fighting fit and fighting good and strong there up there. At 26 years old. Yeah, so he brought a great song into the world now, Invincible. Thank you very much for bringing National into my life. Thank you. I appreciate you bringing National into my life, and he's a very good friend, and I'm going to really miss National, but I think at least I have you. At least I still have you in my life, and anytime I look at you, I think of National. Thank you for bringing him into my life. Even though it was a very short time, but it was nice having him in my life, and it was nice, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met him. So thank you very much, Invincible. And anyway, and his dad looks amazing, by the way. But you just need to look at Dave, 26 years old. He looks like a 2-year-old. Yeah. So anyway, so thanks, folks, and my thoughts are with Wittenstud, and also with the Irish National Stud, even though the Irish National has probably forgotten about its anniversary, or not even thought about it. They probably even thought about the anniversary. I'm probably the only one. I'm probably the only one that's remembered the anniversary link. You know, I'm probably
Yeah.
the only one that's remembered.
Yeah.
And anyway, if they have remembered, well done to you all. Well done to you all if you have remembered this anniversary. But the ones you haven't, today's this anniversary anyway. Anyway, the thoughts are with both studs that once it took care of him anyway, and his owners and his trainers, anyone that had any association with National Defence, my thoughts are with you as well. And so thanks again for bringing him into my life. Appreciate it. And anyway, folks, thank you very much.